Why she was about 6 books in isolation. And this book is really, really interesting, and I enjoyed it. But honestly, sometimes I sit there thinking, my God, heterosexuals bloody insane. So, Getting Over Mr. Right by Chrissie Manby. Okay, now I love Chrissie Manby. Back then, when she was originally Chris Manby, she had to go by Chrissie now because so many people went to signings and assumed she was a guy. Now, I've got to admit, I met her at a signing years ago. This is when probably when her first 2 books came out. She's absolutely lovely, Chrissie Manby. I love Chrissie Manby. But these people are insane. You know, Chrissie's a fantastic author. Look at this. Have you ever had your heart broken? How did you get over it? Did a tub of ice cream cheer you up? Did you delete his number and start again? And offended your ex? Has you got mother to his children? In which case, you're a weirdo and this book is not for you. If you acted with denial, begging, or sport of casual witchcraft, then you come to the right place. It is Ashley's journey from love to lunacy and back again. Oh, Ashley's nuts. Ashley is insane. Ashley is insane, okay? So, she's with this guy, Michael. Michael's the one. Michael is the one. They've been together, okay, for a very, very long time, okay? And in her head, she's constructed this perfect romance. He's the one. They're going to get married, going to have children, 2.4 children, and happily ever after, okay? But the thing is, Michael's gone a different career path, and basically he's now big in business, and he's kind of got this new home looking over, like, the Thames, and here we go. Okay, so, right. Sorry, Battersea, bought it in Battersea. Here you go. By the riverside. Oh, it's close. Right. I was filled, something more benefit in his new status. I was immediately imagining a tall Victorian house on the edge of Wandsworth Common, where to raise our beautiful children. I saw myself in the kitchen with professional standard fixtures and making fittings. Making elaborate birthday cakes for golden-haired twins. Right. Because, you know, so, but no, he gets something on the, some kind of terms of Battersea, okay? And obviously it's not suitable for children. Not suitable for children. So, but then Michael dumps her in the most cruelest way. Here we go. Okay. Michael dumps her in the cruelest way. He unfriends her on Facebook. That is how she knows she's dumped, by being unfriended on Facebook. This bit here, okay? So, right. So, a few months after the apartment came the new car, 2-seater BMW, red paint, soft top, and definitely no room for baby seat. Also bought a set of golf clubs and a fancy mountain bike. Then on the advice of his temporary secretary, an Essex blonde, 10 years her junior, he booked a personal shopper session at Harvey Nick's. As it all went from geek to chic in the space of an afternoon, he even changed his hairstyle. New flat, sports car, fancy clothes, and a gym. The 4 or 7 improvements of the apocalypse. Okay, so they break up, and she is pathetic. Obviously, okay, she goes over there, she's crying, and this is how he dumps it. He's a bastard. And then she's constructed this perfect romance, and he's just a dick. Get this. Really great friends, I squeaked. She's sobbing her heart out. Really great, he nodded. But lately, I've been wondering if it's time for me to be on my own again. We're going in different directions, and I'm holding you back. Some variation, it's not you, it's me, as Becky would later point out. You're not holding me back. Look, I've never said that. You don't have to say anything, I just know it. Look, when you and I got together, and I did become a long-term relationship, it had been difficult. He's blaming her. He's blaming her for breaking up with her. But then it gets with Giselle, okay? Beautiful Brazilian Giselle, of course. Honestly, the Brazilian stereotype, okay, of all Brazilians are beautiful. Hey, look at me, I'm all Brazilian heritage. Though someone said, okay, after 100 years it's been kind of watered out of me, so hey, the hair. So, right, but the thing is, she goes through the stages of breakup with her friends, and I love this. She's so dramatic. She's acting like it's the end of the goddamn world. She's acting like it's the end of the universe for her. Odi agony. I had to actually start singing of Odi agony. Odi agony. Not only been replacing Michael's affections, I lost my place in my social life too. I can't believe that Helen would have chosen to have Michael and his new girlfriend at his barbecue rather to invite me. I known Helen for a decade. What kind of friend was she to drop me from the guest list and invite my evil ex instead? I was the one who had been dumped. One old girlfriend supposed to rally to my side and refused even to meet the new girl. What I would have done, what I thought as I wiped away another flurry of tears. Helen had better hope that Kevin didn't dump her when the pressure of raising a newborn got too much. She'd find out who her friends were. Becky was unsympathetic. Of course. Becky is like the only person who sees sense, okay? Sees sense in this. But the thing is, I actually wrote down what Ashley does in a pursuit of getting Michael back. One, she cyberstalks him. She sets up a fake profile. Okay, she goes to his work to propose to him. Okay, she sets up a place she's not invited. Okay, she cons her mother to get £1,000 for a psychic. I'm not joking. She's calling psychic hotlines to get her man back. Okay, she loses her job. Okay, due to a absolutely terrible pitch. She burns her apartment down thanks to a candle, and she destroys her best friend's wedding. That's what Ashley does. Honestly, people are insane. People are insane. Okay. This is when she makes her voodoo doll. She calls her Mini Michael. Okay. Right. This was how I accidentally made, thanks to her aunt who does her Aunt Joycey. Which everyone's got an Aunt Joycey. I've got an Aunt Joycey. She accidentally made my first voodoo doll. The children of the church would have be one woolly angel short. A Christian Mini Michael. I spent a few evenings and lunch hours customising him so he resembled my ex even more closely. I made him a black jumper like a cashmere sweater Michael had hardly ever seen. I've had his cashmere out since his Hovenix makeover. Cutting off the end of a cashmere sock I had long since lost its mate. I slipped off 2 slits for Mini Michael's arms. She makes a voodoo doll. Michael stabs Michael. Does Mini Michael. That's Mini Michael. Okay. But the thing is, Becky, her friend, who's really, really supportive of this, she's trying to basically get Ashley to kind of break out of this, okay? Right, this bit here. Because Ashley is such a drama queen. She is such a drama queen. Get this. It was 2.5 years of my life. This is from Ashley. 2.5 years. We both know plenty of people who got together, got married, got divorced in space of 2.5 years. I say there's not reason to be upset. But the length of time with someone that counts, said Becky. It's a depth for the commitment. Getting married is a commitment. Live together is a commitment. Anything else, for goodness sake. Look at it realistically. It's ridiculous. Going like this over a couple of years of going to the cinema on Saturdays. Handled mini break. And Michael's schedules allowed it, I hasten to add. She's seen said, okay, but basically how dare someone point this out? How dare someone be the voice of reason within Ashley's kind of, you don't understand, Michael was the one. Michael was the one. And then, okay, it comes to the wedding. It comes to Becky's wedding. And you can imagine, now the thing is, one thing that really confused me, Kate, is the fact is that Ashley, she works in the business world, until she loses her job. But the thing is, she's a fantastic cake baker. She bakes cakes. She bakes fantastic cakes. And I thought that would be kind of, like, take it into a different level, like she'd become a professional baker or go into that direction. But no, she doesn't. What I thought was interesting to us, because normally, Kate, in books like this, the niche hobby, the things you do for fun becomes your next career. And it doesn't. And I like that. I'm going to give Chrissie Manby some respect. Me likey that. Okay? This bit, okay, is time for the cake at the wedding. And this is from Becky's mum. Right. You always had to make a scene, even when you were a little girl. The time Becky came home crying because you had one of your tantrums, you were lucky that I never slapped you. I really don't know why she bothered with you. We can laugh about it now. Hey, let's go and get the cake. She practically pulled me to my feet. I shook off her hand. There's no need for you to come, I told her. I've already lost me a check by myself. I want to make sure that everything is perfect before I let anyone see it. I want Becky to be the first. It's her special day. If you're sure, please don't worry about it. You should be entertaining the other guests. Mother the bride is a very important role. You're right, Becky's mother being. Well, I can't wait to see this cake of yours. Right. This is what she does to the cake. But it's such a bitch because it's not just Becky who's pointing at her, basically saying, okay, you're an absolute drama queen. You need to basically snap out of it. It's now Becky's mother. And this is her revenge because she's such a bitch. Right. I looked at the cake like an artist appraising a sculpture. What was it missing? What would make this cake utterly unique and an extra special gift for Becky? What would it take to make sure that this cake made Becky's wedding one that the attendant would ever forget? Okay. My hand began to shake as I completed piping a special message around the side of each and every tear. I held my wrist right with my left hand to help steady it. I began to pipe letters into neat capitals. The ice in our pipe was white, but the message could be clean still if you look closer enough. Okay. There you go. Right, the cake's come out. Oh, you've written something, she said. What's she expecting? Their name, the date of the wedding, just congratulations. Perhaps that would have been the obvious choice, but she definitely was expecting what I read really iced on the cake. I give it 6 months. An elegant iced script. That's what I've written. Again and again and again. Round and round the sugar lovers like a labyrinth, and around each side of each tier. Right. Yeah, she does that on the cake because she's such a horrible person. She's such a horrible person. And she's obviously got a lot of growth to get through, okay? So she winds up, after burning her flat down, she moves back in with her parents. She sees her brother, who she's not really nice to, Lucas. Obviously, there's a big age gap between them. And Lucas is a aspiring drama student. This is when, okay, Ashley's, I'm calling her Becky. This is when Ashley's dreams come true, okay? This is when, Lucas, after she has a one night stand with a friend of Lucas. I kind of like that, okay? She gets out, she gets drunk, she's like, well, in my 30s, but she goes out with, she basically sleeps with her brother's mate, okay? They're casual about it. Here we go. Right. There was an email from YouTube informing me someone had posted an item, my little brother Lucas. Oh my god, it was Mini Michael. The computer had finished buffering, now the full horror Lucas' creative endeavours began to unfold. A short change to the camera was looking out from inside my room from Mini Michael's point of view. One of my brother been quiet for the last few days. The time and effort involved in digital stop motion animation was obvious. It looked very slick. I had to give him there, but the content. There was Mini Michael, plucky as a parrot and prickly as a hedgehog with sewing pins, and he shimmied down his way from the windowsill using the curtain as a rope. Because with the skills he learned at art college, somehow even animated the doll's face to convey his despair and panic as he tried to escape from my bedroom, which he managed at last, only to run straight into the jaws of Ben the dog. Okay. But the Lucas had been in my room was bad now, but the commentary beneath the clip had really pushed me over the edge. It was a conversation between Lucas and his art school friend. Cool doll, she said. Where did you get it? I know my sister's bed. I think she made it. It's supposed to be her ex-boyfriend. The born accountant bloke you hated. Yeah, right, Lucas. That's the one. He dumped her and went off with a Brazilian. Can't say I blame him, said Lucas' friends. Brazilians are hot. This is kind of some weird voodoo doll shit or what? Your sister is out there. I said it wouldn't cross her. In the comments. So, but the thing is, thanks to Mini Michael, the voodoo doll, advertisers pick it up. Ashley gets her job back as a consultant, so she's earning more money. She goes into like a new field of line like advertising. Even though, okay, she called her ex-colleague who was an ex-colleague who basically got her office after she lost her job. See you next Tuesday, okay? So I like the fact, okay, that this is Becky. It's Ashley. Ashley is a total bitch to the people around her. She's got a lot of growing up to do, but she kind of gets there in the end. It takes her a real long time to get there. She's horrible, she's self-absorbed, she's entitled. Ashley is a horrible, horrible person, and I loved her. It is very, very rare, that an author would write a character who's such an obnoxious bitch and still gets a happy ending. To show someone so emotionally immature, so focused on the happy ever after with 2.4 children and the house on the edge of Wandsworth Common, okay? That I loved it. I absolutely love this book. Well done, Chrissie Manby. You're awesome. Getting Over Mr. Right by Chrissie Manby, I do recommend. I absolutely recommend this book. If you want a character from an idiot's point of view, this is the one. I loved it. Well done, Chrissie. And my son off here, 6 books in isolation. Take care. And bye now.